Hi, my name is Mathew Heggem, and I am with the Bookkeeping Center. I'm the Director of Communications and Development, and this is Lynn.
Hello.
Lynn, who are you? What do you do with the Bookkeeping Center?
I'm the Director of Programs, and actually just started going through the admissions process for our new class that began about 3 hours ago.
Yep.
And, so I get a lot of new students coming in pretty much a month before the class starts. So last month in September, we had the whole registration process, of students and
For
filling
Discover
out
Bookkeeping,
applications
Great.
and all that stuff.
So the Bookkeeping Center, if you're not aware, is a nonprofit in New York City, and we serve low-income, unemployed, and transitioning individuals who are going into a new career in financial administration, and we train them with our key program, Discover Bookkeeping, which is in 4 semesters. The first semester is manual bookkeeping, which we started today. And so I have a few questions for you, Lynn. Okay. So we, as I said, work with low-income individuals or those who are unemployed. Aside from those issues, which are obvious, what are some of the, well, let me step back. What are some of the challenges that these individuals come into as they start this program, this Discover Bookkeeping program?
From this crop, I would say there are two main ones.
Mm-hmm.
One is coming from a background of accounting, but coming from another country with that background of accounting. So we have students with the skill, it's just the language barrier that's preventing them from continuing on that professional track. And the other one is actually finding a course like this that gives them a foundation of the accounting fundamentals and of accounting software and of career development. Pretty much everybody who comes in has gone through, trying to find work, and everybody says you need some experience, and number one, you need to know how to use QuickBooks.
Yeah.
And usually our students go and try to find, some really quick QuickBooks class, and they take it, but they don't understand how to use it.
Okay.
So, that's pretty much the top two. Those are the top 2 issues.
Okay. And as they start to take the class, what are some of the challenges that they face along the way?
With this new cycle, I think it's the length of the class.
Okay.
Because pretty much people need work,
Mm-hmm.
and again, because of the requirement of at least 3 years experience even for entry level work, it's just hard for them to take this class and for them to find work. So going through the motions of trying to find work and taking the class is an issue. But I think in terms of taking the program, we found that the biggest issue is actually doing the homework, because it is really
doing the homework.
It is very time consuming.
It is time consuming. There's a lot of terminology.
It is challenging.
Tom, say hi, Tom.
So
You're online.
How you doing, everyone?
Great. So doing the homework,
yeah,
it's a challenge.
Yeah, especially if you are, if you have children.
Yeah.
If you're trying to find work, setting time aside outside of class to do work.
Okay.
It's a challenge.
So on that note, and this is the final comment, what's the number, well, let's give 2 tips for students to succeed in Discover Bookkeeping. Number 1, go.
Number 1 is to actually do the homework.
Okay, do the homework. Okay.
Because, I'm sorry, I'm looking that way and
Darren Webb is our Director of Operations.
And
he's a distraction.
Making me laugh, sorry. So number 1 is to do the homework.
Okay.
Because the best way to learn bookkeeping is to just keep doing it and keep practicing it,
Okay.
and figuring out all the different scenarios, to really understand what you're going into.
Great. And number 2?
And number 2.
It's a good one, apparently. You're laughing. It must be hilarious. Number 2.
Number 2. Oh, well, I would say that all of our students should come to our study groups.
Study groups.
Our study groups are with our lovely, lovely mentor, Susan Gashevsky. We have them once a week.
Yeah.
And it's just a little extra for our students to, if they have any issues with the homeworks, they have 2 extra hours to come with an expert and really understand what the manual bookkeeping concepts are.
Great. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, everybody. And Darren, he was over there shouting out notes. Do you have anything you'd like to add to this?
Don't forget you're taking the class also.
Yes, I'm taking the class also.
So what did you think of the first class?
I thought it was fun. There's a lot of words to remember, a lot of terminology, but I look forward to making flashcards and memorizing and doing my homework, actually, so I can succeed and know what I'm talking about.
And come to the study group.
And I'll come to the study group. All right, so have a good day today. Bye.